Okay. Okay, guys. Market cap. Okay. Market cap. You need to know there's three cap. Okay. In KIC, the market cap divided into three. Okay. The most favorable, that most attractive that we can call is penny stock. Okay, which is small, and we have mid and big cap. Okay. So as I mentioned, the favorable attractive one, penny is the high. Of course, if it's more attractive and it's very small, the risk is the highest of all. Okay, so as I mentioned, penny is the highest risk of all. Normally for penny pricing, the scale of ranging should be about 0.01 to 0.5. This is kind of penny pricing lah. Okay, then as I mentioned, you need to avoid all this at cost because if you insist to trade, yes, you can trade according to technical guidance, but ensure your position sizing is very small. Okay, you cannot show hand or put all into this kind of penny counter because the risk is very high. Okay, the jump of the 0.05, 0.010 and the difference of the percentage is very huge. I mean the variance is very huge, so you need to aware on this penny. So for my style, I prefer mid or big cap. Penny, I will very seldom to trade unless it's very potential. But trust me, avoid at all costs on the penny. Okay, I believe there's a lot more to earn on the mid and big cap, so that's why just choose mid and big cap. Penny is you can play, but insist your position sizing is quite small lah. Okay, so on mid cap, price scale range should be about 0.5 to RM2 or RM2 price counter. Then the big cap, of course, the larger cap, the lowest risk that it is lah. Okay, because the price can go up to like above 2. No, like Heng Yuan, Tom Glove, although is very low risk because if you dump because the jump of the bid, the percentage is not as much as the penny sizing. Okay, so another reason that you I mentioned that, I mean, to avoid at all costs on penny, because in KIC, since we are in a Boleh land, Malaysia Boleh, we have a lot of manipulators, dump and pump counter. They will always aim the weak FA, the weak financial, and I mean the weak FA counter, and most of them is penny to trap greedy traders. Okay, what I mean greedy traders, because if I'm not mistaken, if you are a newbie and your capital is limited, definitely you will aim for penny because human mindset is greedy. Okay, we would like so penny, the price very small, but like let's say 0.01. Well, if rise jump high, it can go to 0.10, 0.20. That's about 100% or 200% profit already. So from there, yes, you can only see the good thing, but the bad thing human being are always very sway one. They only see the good, they won't see the bad. The bad thing on this penny, behind that, if you have losses, you suffer heavily. I tell you, suffer damn a lot. Okay, yes, normally if you can see the rising like 10-20% in 1 day, 2 day, but if you are in the losses, you can see the drop will drop until 50%. So it's a very high risk high risk trade on this. Okay, so choose either mid or big cap on an uptrend basis to trade. Okay, so of course you need to identify your risk, strategy plan, and trade at your comfortable level lah. Okay, so is it that's all for market trend? Yep. Okay, another one is that's all for market market cap, and another is a market theme. Okay, so in KLSC, you need to know they have a lot of theme. Okay, the theme consists of construction, consumer, finance, industry production, industrial, mining, plantation, properties, waste, technology, trade services, steel and oil and gas theme. Okay, this theme is consisted of, let's say, like for construction like GCan, Econ Berhad, Suncon. This is all one theme. If on that day itself construction rise, I can tell you majority of the construction counter will follow as well. Okay, if on that day itself the steel rise, all the steel counter will affect it as well. And as mentioned, if oil and gas rise, so all the oil and gas will follow as well. So this is a theme. Okay, as mentioned in KYC, there is always a certain theme in play. For example, 216 to 217, steel and tech is the main theme to play. If you can browse back the history, you can see steel and tech is all the way uptrend. Okay, it won't be downtrend at all. Okay, majority counter lah. Then back in 215, if you can view the historical of your chart analysis, it's all export team due to I think that time 1 MBB punya pasal, then our RM weakening strong in USD, so benefit to all the export counter. Okay, so you need to know how to catch and follow the trend to trade lah. Okay, because the trend is your friend. Don't go against it lah. If you know that day itself the theme is all export due to export counter one, so you just pick one of the export counter. I mean along with the good good fundamental, and of course on the uptrend basis one. Then from there you can get profit from it. Okay, so I think just some tipsy for current this year 218. The main theme is still oil and gas. As you can see, our crude oil is continue to rise. Okay, so if you and one more thing is you need to ensure your portfolio is balanced with different theme. And not a good idea to hold more than two same theme along. So you need to diversify accordingly. Assuming you want to trade, you have a capital. Okay, you have let's say about 50k. Okay, you need to invest into 5 counter, but the 5 counter, okay, is the same theme. You invest 10k into GCAN, invest 10k into Econ Berhad, invest 10k to Suncon, invest 10k into Jax, invest 10k into another construction company, might be GBRS, something like that. So you see, you have 5 portfolio, all is construction team. So one day if construction die, all your 5 invested counter all die as well. Okay, so that's why you need to diversify accordingly. Okay, I mean for myself, let's say I have 50k. I need to invest 10k. So you just choose 1 or 2 counter related to construction, and another 1 counter related to oil and gas. Another counter related to steel, or another counter related to finance. Okay, so this is how you need to diversify your portfolio. You cannot put all your egg into one basket. Okay, so and not only the local team you need to aware of, global commodities knowledge do affect our local team as well. So for example, as I mentioned, if you are if you are if you are investing oil and gas counter, so you need to look back, check out on the global commodity price at www.bloomberg.com or www.investing.com. These 2 websites can help you to choose the crude oil. The barrel I think currently at roughly about 76 or 77. Let's say if you are playing a steel counter, you need to look at the aluminium price. And of course, if you are looking at for example like finance, not finance, like plantation, you need to view at the oil palm price. They call it FCPO, but no use on that. So a little bit affect, not to say a huge effect, but a little bit effect. So you do need to have some knowledge on it as well. Okay, so that's all about the market cam and market team. If I'm not mistaken, it should be another one is global trend. Is it? No. Okay, this one should be next topic. Okay. Yes. Okay. So that's all for the market cam and market team. We'll go on to the next topic.